Hey everybody, I'm here with the 500 and yeah, it's bath time. It's scrubby dove time. And I just want to show you, there it is, I've got that green plastic utility tub. What it actually is really is, if you're doing an oil change, that's like the oil change pan that you put under your truck or your tractor or your car or whatever. So that's what I've got going on there. And then I just want to give you a glimpse of some of the tools that I'm going to be using to clean this beautiful machine. There's some of the tools that I'll be using to clean the machine. You can see right at the bottom there I've got a green scrub pad and then a yellow sponge scrub pad. It's sponge on one side, scrub pad on the other. I've got it just above that, I've got an old little paintbrush, and then I've got all my scrubbing tools, my scrubbing toys. And in the blue container on the right there is water in the spray container, and then behind that is liquid dishwashing detergent, and that's what I'm using as my soap for now. So I'm going to get started with that. Hey amigos, check it out. So this was the bucket that I was going to bring to put water in there. So I just was checking it out to see if that fits in the bucket, and it does. So I'm just giving it a rinse off in this bucket, and then what I'm going to do is take the sewing machine out of the red bucket and then dump the water that's in the red bucket into the green container and put the sewing machine in the green container and then get some more water with the red bucket and do it that way. But while I have this here, I'm going to turn the sewing machine on the other end now, and actually I'm going to put it just like that. Are you with me still? I think you are, kind of. Do that. Get rid of that bucket just for a second. And then I'll bring the bucket up and I'll pour the water. I don't want to really pour it on the machine all that much because it'll probably deflect and spill, like it just did back there. So now I'm going to get a cloth, like a microfiber cloth or whatever, that I have right over here. And what am I trying to do now? I'm basically trying to give it a rinse. I mean, the water that I'm rinsing it in is soapy water, and that's okay too. And so I'm going to work on this for about another 5 minutes, and then I'm going to go into drying mode. And I won't fill that entire process because drying mode is going to take a long time. But you know, I'm getting the hand wheel end here in those little nooks and crannies. So that's good. Now I want to get down in where the verticals are and where the motor lives. Get that. We'll get that. And now I'm going to, I had the red bucket on the floor, so I'm going to put the sewing machine in the red bucket. So all the water is draining in the red bucket. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I blew dry it like with the hair dryer for about 5 minutes or longer. And now I'm taking the oil and I am going to pretty much paint this with oil, and it's going to make a mess. So I've got a couple of shop towels in there, down there. And the very worst it's going to do is that I'm going to have water mixing with oil. So just, you know, whistle while I work and paint away with the oil. It smells nice, like the oil doesn't smell bad. It's not all that industrial smelling or anything. So that's pretty cool too. And get a bunch on there. I'm sure some spilled through from the big leak up top. Get some of that oil to run down the verticals going towards the top there. I'm gonna be rubbing this down this evening, you know, in a little while. Well, it's evening here right now. And with towels, I'll take the hair dryer to it again. Well, I gotta wipe off all the oil because there's a lot of oil on here now. You guys can see that. That's going nice. Let me see if I can. There, and that hand wheel is turning nice. But I'm going to make sure that that hand wheel has more than enough oil on it, and like on that elliptical bearing there. And I am going to end up putting grease on all of this part here in a second. I think you can see that my hands are really greasy, oily, and that's what I want, you know, touching this machine right now. The oil is certainly not hurting it one little bit. Let me get that area there, into that horizontal arm shaft there. You know what, you guys are are really making me happy, man. I mean, this is a great job. I'm really enjoying this. And you know, the whole point is to have fun and learn, right? I'm hoping I didn't tarnish any of the finish with the cred cutter or anything else. There's some parts up there. There's a couple of spots up there that I'll have to hand clean, hand bomb it. I'm really pleased with the way it's coming out so far. And you know, right now, like I say, I'm on this big drive to fight flash rust or any kind of rust. And we'll come back and we'll have some more fun. Alrighty then. The next step is to get it dry, and I'm going to be doing a lot of hair drying places that I can reach, and I'm going to turn it upside down and do the same thing that I'm doing up here down there, and then it'll be hair dryer time, and that'll probably take me about, I figure, at least 5 to 10 minutes. And then I have 2 fans, like stand-up fans in here that I use for circulating the air. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some oil on here first, and then dry it with the hair dryer. Hold that. Oh, it fell, but I'm holding it. Oh, it's supported anyway. So anyway, I'm going to shut this off and hair dry for about 10 minutes. And thanks for being here. If you can, I'd really appreciate your support in subscribing to, you know, every little bit helps. Anyway, ciao for a bit. Do a spray job and soap job and a scrub job, and I'm going to get started on it right now. So all I'm doing first is I'm just spraying it with this water. This was warm water. It's probably cooled off by now. So I want to get in there. I want to make sure I get that area down there. Dishwashing liquid right here. There, I'm just going to pour that on there. I want to get in there for sure. Now I'm going to get a little more water after throwing that soap in there. Get some of the soap and put it right on there. Oh, look at that, we got some bubbles. Yeah, I do, it's made, look at it, it's coming off with the soap and water. It's coming off real nice. Isn't it? It is coming off nice. I'm really pleased about that. I said I wanted to get that off. Well, fair enough, that's staying. So I'm concentrating now on those gears up there. And what kind of brush do I want to use now? Maybe will that fit? Let me try that. Yeah, that'll fit in there. It'll fit in there. It'll definitely fit in there. Well, if you didn't see me before, you'll see it all now. So we'll just keep it going. Cool. Okay, now I'll give it a little more water. And I'll get one of these brushes, like this one. We had pretty good success with that one upstairs. Okay, let me get back up top again for a bit. And now I'm going to spray. Oh, never use that silly brush again. Are you with me still? Kind of, huh? So that's what it is. It's an endless process of that. And now, I really want to pour some water in there and then just dump the whole thing in there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a bucket and put some water in there. Well, my friends, it's the morning after, and I have spent a few more hours oiling, cleaning, wiping down, and the machine is really starting to look and sound great and feel great, and it smells great. And I want to thank you if you made it here for watching this video. I do appreciate your support. And the next video will be cleaning some of the smaller parts, especially the followers and all those parts that come out of the top. But I think you can appreciate that it's been really great to get in here and be able to clean in all these hidden gears. I was able to clean the upright verticals in the upright here, so that has been done. There's been a lot of fine work. I've gone back and taken some of the screws that I had left in, and I've ensured that anything that was left in there that could rust or get flash rust has been protected. But for as far as the next video, it's going to be, like I said, I'm going to get into the smaller parts. I've got a load of parts to clean, all the parts. Anyway, stay safe, have fun, please subscribe. Adios, amigos.